Hey guys, I thought I'd have a little fun today. I just got done hosing my driveway down, which means I've got grass all in the trucks, but it just kind of occurred to me. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, but I've got vehicles from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and try to remember them if you would, and tell me which one, for one, which truck do you like the best? I mean, which decade? Do you like 50s better, 60s, 70s, or 80s better? And I'll ask this question. If you had to sell one, which one would you sell and keep the rest? Or which one is your favorite? Or which one is your least favorite? I'll tell you a little bit about each truck in case you're a new subscriber or just somebody just visiting my channel. I hope you subscribe, but if you don't, that's okay. I just kind of do this for fun anyway. This is a 57 Chevrolet truck. It's got the original 6-cylinder in it. And I'll show you the motor. Hang on a minute. Sorry about that. These hoods are all metal and I'm telling you they're heavy. Got the original 6-cylinder in it. 3-speed on the column. New radiator, alternator, carburetor. All kinds of new stuff on it. And it's a pretty good old truck. It's not real fast, but it'll get you there. And I'll just let you if you want to know more about this truck, by the way, just go through some of my videos, my history of my videos in the past, and you'll see what all it's got done to it to get it to this point. Here's the armrests I put on yesterday, and I painted these yesterday as well, from red to black. Well, my wife really likes this too. The color change. She wasn't home in time to see it before I put it in the garage, and she really liked it. Got my emergency brake. I'll just kind of show you around the truck real quick. Tell me what you think about this one, or if this is one that you would definitely keep, or one that you definitely get rid of. As I said, it runs really good. It's just got that. I should have said this in the beginning, but all my trucks are shop trucks. By that I mean this is what they're going to look like. I'm not going to do any body work or anything to it. This is it. So just keep that in mind. So there are a lot of imperfections in each and every one of them, and that's okay. I like that look. That's what I'm striving for. Anyway, this is it. Tell me what you think about it, and if this is one you'd keep or get rid of, or if this is one of your favorite Chevrolet trucks from the 50s, let me know. I'm kind of interested in hearing people's comments and what you think about them. This is actually the year I was born, 57. I'm 62 years old, and this truck is too, obviously. So I'm kind of partial to these trucks. I've always loved this body style anyway. I've had 4 of these, by the way. Okay, I'll go to the 60s now. This is a 69 Chevy C10, and it's got a V8 in it, a 350, and I gotta say it's a pretty stout old truck as far as running. I hope I can do this one-handed. Yeah, I can. It's got a 350 in it with a 350 turbo. Of course, it's got a new radiator too, new brakes. It's got all kinds of new stuff in it. New carburetor. It's a good running truck, and it runs really good. I bought it without a motor and transmission, and I've had it lowered. Put these wheels on it. I don't have lots of money to spend as far as doing a lot of fancy stuff. You know, all at one time. I have to save. So I'm not one of those kind of people you see that can just, snap their finger and it's all done. I'm not that guy. This is the insides. And hang on just a minute. I forgot to turn the radio down. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to get in trouble. I forgot you're not supposed to have a radio on if you're doing a video, unless you have permission, and I don't have permission. But this is it. It's a 69. C10. It's a real good running old truck. It's got new exhaust, and I really like this truck. Here's the bed. Here's the parts from my 71 C10, and I named it Big Turd. It's a 71 C10, and it's not here, so it's really not fair. I should have got... Well, anyway, it don't matter. It's at my friend's garage, Tim Dixon at Gas Sacks Chop Shop on Facebook. You'll see it. In case you're new, I just painted it with spray can. I painted it seafoam green. It's not too many videos back. If you'll go through my history, you'll see it. And I named it Big Turd for a reason. If you go through the videos, you'll see why. Anyway, this is it. As I said, this is a shop truck. Dents, scrapes, and this is the one that I put Penetrol on. If you're interested in putting Penetrol on anything that you have, car or truck, you can watch some of my videos and see what to do or what not to do. It could probably use another coat, but I don't think I'm going to be doing it anytime real soon. Painted the top white. Anyway, this is it. Okay, now 60s, 70s. Okay, this is probably not a real good example of a 70s model Chevrolet truck, but this is a 78 Chevrolet truck that I've affectionately call Old Dookie because everybody said it looked like crap, and I'm not going to use the word that they used. So just kind of imagine what they said. My friends, I mean, and anybody else really that's seen it. But this is it. It's a 78 step-side bed truck that was a long bed, and now it's a short bed with a step-side bed on it. It's got a wore-out 307 in it. It runs good, but it's the motor's wore out. And this truck, as I said, this is not really a good example of the 70s. So I just kind of show you the insides of this. This is the one I put the Chevrolet dash on. If you're interested in putting a Chevrolet dash on your vehicle, you can watch how I done this or learn what to do or what not to do, but I think it turned out pretty good. I think this truck had the worst dash in it that of any I've ever seen as far as being cracked up. It was horrible. Still waiting to get the seat done, and I need some floor pan. This truck needs lots of work. Lots and lots and lots of work. But I have fun with it, and I get a lot of thumbs up, and I like my airbag for modern conveniences, like it's a upgraded truck. But I'll stand back where you can see it. I'm not very good with describing stuff, I don't think. But okay, this is it. And the writing on it doesn't mean anything. We just do it for fun. Actually, one of my friends was driving this truck here a couple of weeks ago and pulled up at a red light, and I was a passenger. He was checking it out. He's working on the carburetor for me, and lady rolled down her window and asked him, does he mow yards, and would he come and look at her yard to see how much he would charge to mow it. And he was trying to explain to her that he didn't mow yards. But anyway, it was kind of fun. I like doing stuff like that, just having a lot of fun. This is the bed. There's nothing special about this truck whatsoever. It's a miracle it runs. Okay, here's the 84 Silverado that I got. I traded my 69 C10 fleet side, a gray one. If you go back through my video history, you'll see it. I traded it for this. And since I've had it, I've saved up and bought a used set of wheels for it. They're Riddlers, they're 20s. And it's got a 305 in it. And wait a minute, I forgot to show you the motor on this thing. I'm trying to be fair about everything, about what I'm asking of you. If you want to play along, hang on a minute. Okay, this is the 307 I was telling you about. Apologize for that. It's out of a 71 Nova, and the transmission is too. It's a 350 turbo. It shifts good, and you know, it'll get you down the road. You're not going to be in no big old hurry, so this is it. Nothing special about it whatsoever. Sorry about that. I should have told you I was going to slam the hood. I hope I didn't bust your eardrums. Okay, here's an 84 Chevy Silverado truck. And I've had it lowered, as I said earlier. I had the wheels put on it, had new exhaust put on it. Found these bumper guards and got them on it, and I had to get I got a new air dam, air deflector, whatever you want to call it. The other one was pretty, whoever had it before had, I guess, run it up on curbs and this, that, and the other. So, got a new one of those. I've also put a Chevrolet dash on this, and I'm real happy with it. I've had the seat reupholstered. It, as I said, I've got grass all in it from moving it from the backyard to the front, and it needs cleaned up again. But as I said, if you watched my video earlier today of my 62 Impala, all these trucks and vehicles that I have, they all need something, don't they? But I've had the air fixed on it, and see, what else have I had? Well, oh yeah, I've painted this tailgate. It was black, just in case you're a new person and haven't watched any of my videos. This tailgate was black. It came with the truck, but the truck is this color. So I rattle canned it and kind of scuffed it up and patinaed it best I could. And I put Penetrol on it too, because when I got the truck, my buddy that I traded with, he'd already put Penetrol on it, and I really like that look. I like it a lot, and it's inexpensive, and that's right up my alley because I'm a man on a budget. I can't afford to do all these big builds and all this other stuff that you see. So anyway, done the tailgate. I bought new tail light lens just so it would brighten it up back here a little bit. I swapped the bumper out with an old four-wheel drive junk truck that I have at my buddy's house, and it had the big step on it, you know, aluminum that you step up in, and put this, I call it sport bumper on it. And as I said, got new dual exhaust, and traded my piece of aluminum, or I bought this from my friend that I work with, and talked him out of this. I don't think he really wanted to sell it, but the one on it wasn't as good as this one. And I was real happy to get this. He's a really good guy. And as I said, there's nothing special about the truck. As far as I know, there's no rust in it. I've looked and looked, and I just don't see none. It's got good cold air now. I'm a guy that I have to do everything as I can afford it. I can't just really go out and do things, you know, just start ordering stuff from Summit or LMC or whatever. So everything, and most of the stuff I have, if you'll look, is used parts. That's what I look for, the wheels and tires. Everything on these trucks is used very much. The mirrors, everything that you see. So I guess my question is, getting back to the original start of the video, is which era of trucks do you like the best? 50's, 60's, 70's, or 80's? And if you had to sell one to keep the other three, which one would you keep and which one would you get rid of? The 57 Chevy truck with the 6-cylinder 3-speed, old Dookie here with the 307 and 350 turbo, or the 69 here with the 350, or the 84 with the 305 and the 350 turbo in it. You know what? I forgot to show you the motor. I don't know what I'm thinking. I apologize. I'm not a very good person as far as putting videos up because I get absent-minded. I'm hoping I can do this one-handed. I hope. We shall see. Well, dadgummit. Oh, right there it is. Ooh, that hood's hot. It's 305. That's what it was born with. And where does it say that? There, 50. 305. And it runs good. And a pretty good old truck. Reason I was interested in this truck, it's got the original jack. It still has the original AM/FM cassette in it. And basically, the truck hadn't been messed with a whole lot, so I kind of like that. Every time I get a truck or a car, most of the time, the motor is out and transmission's out, and it's been had all kinds of things done to it. You know, there was lots of times I've just bought cars out of the junkyard and fooled with them. But anyway, just let me know what you think, which one you would keep. Sorry, I forgot to tell you again, I was slamming the hood. Oh my goodness. Anyway, just let me know which one you think, and if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me know. Well, I'll get over here. Maybe this would be better. Had to park my Oldsmobile in the grass to get all this stuff up here. And I'm still missing my 71 C10, so really not done. Anyway, the 57, the 69, the 78, or the 84. If you was at a cruise in, which truck, if you seen these lined up at a cruise in, and you was walking with your wife or kids or whatever, which one would you say, hey, let's go look at this truck? Which one would you prefer to go see? I appreciate it if you let me know. Thank you. I'm just having a little fun today. And sometimes I get to thinking, you know, if I sold one or two, maybe I could put some more money into that 62 Impala. So I get crazy thoughts in my head. I'm attached to each and every one of these trucks. They all have a story to tell. But I don't know. Anyway, appreciate you watching the video. I guess I'll get some of the grass out of these trucks. And hope y'all's having a good day. I am. And I'll see you later.